I'm going to kill that roach and then run off to this watchtower to see what my opponent's doing. He's going to continue getting Mutalisks. With Mutalisks, we all know Lings go very well, unless you supply block yourself. And then Lings might not go so well. But I'm going to be wanting that melee attack to do plenty more damage with those Zerglings. Looks like this geyser isn't occupied. Gotta get that occupied. All good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. He has to expand, or else he knows that he's going to fall behind way too much on economy. However, these Mutalisks are going to be able to do tons of damage to him, since he doesn't have anything, and I'm getting Zerglings, which can do plenty. I want to keep getting drones on this expansion. Doesn't look like I have a ton there, so drones and Zerglings. I'm gonna kill as many roaches as I can. Looks like he just says GG. Those Mutalisks will be the end of him. He can't do much with, if he has 2 queens, he can't even do anything. You need about 3 queens, or I guess 2 queens with a lot of energy might be able to hold off that many Mutalisks with all the transfuse that you can do. So GG against Ginger Spice. Take a quick brief look at what Ginger Spice is in ranks. It's a huge bonus pool. Looks like he's either got a new account or he's a new player to StarCraft 2, although I must say, if that is true, then his skill level is really high for being a newcomer. Probably just a Smurf account. Or he just used to do a lot of custom games and decided to get into real games. It's amazing how the transition between Brood War and StarCraft 2 can sometimes be really difficult for people. Like, if you get a really good player, then you go from Brood War to StarCraft 2, and the player just like dies. Like, the mechanics are so completely different that they like crumple, and it takes them a few months before they actually start getting into the game to get back to their playing level. Whereas other people can just go boom and they're right into it. They just know, they learn really fast. Like, maybe it takes them a week and they're into the game and they're playing it at top level and doing really good and crushing all the scrubs. So here we'll be spawning on Zelnaga Caverns. Interesting map. It's Protoss Rafiki. We'll be spawning on Zelnaga Caverns, which is an OBS map, which I play a lot. So I do know this map only because I've played it a lot. My strategy revolving around it can differentiate against a Protoss player. I like to fast expand because I can still relatively hold it easily as long as I can get those lings and crawlers up. But if he does a cannon rush, then it can be game over for me, because cannons not only deny the expansion here, but if he puts the cannons here, then I can't get out. I gotta go around this way, and then all I have to do is put a cannon here, and then I can't get out. At least not without losing a significant number of units. And then the more annoying people actually cannon off here and wall me in. And then the way you get out of that is you have to put 1 creep tumor here, so the creep spreads out, and then you just get 2 crawlers, or even 1 crawler, and then that'll do the trick. Plus, you start going roaches. And you go roaches because they're both really good against the Protoss, being an extremely powerful unit at this point in StarCraft 2, and because they can tank the damage from any cannons that they might have at their base. Usually, if a Protoss does a cannon rush, they put cannons at their base because they have invested in those cannons and want to continue to utilize them as much as they can. We'll see if this guy is really annoying and blocks off with a pylon. If he does, and he's an intelligent player, then he'll cancel that pylon just before it finishes, just denying my expansion enough to throw him builder off. But it looks like he's not going to be doing that. He's just going to be, I don't know where his probe is. There's the probe. Coming in a little bit late. Probably a normal Protoss player would have scouted that early. I actually messed up. I should not be getting that 17th drone. I should be getting my spawning pool faster. Otherwise, it will become really difficult to defend that off. I'll have to get 3 crawlers really fast. And do this. See that side core. I almost never see a Protoss player do anything besides this right here. Just getting that side core and that gateway. It's so normal for Protoss. Excuse me. Ring around the rosy. I'll actually do a bit of gas steal right now. Wait for that larva. There's the larva for the Overlord. This will deny him any sentries, and I think what I'm going to be doing this game is going for major roach push. yeah, the major roach push, because with roaches, if you get this overlord just right, then I can just come out here and snipe it with vision. Snipe the oh dear, lots of misclicking. Yeah, lots of misclicking. Do need to throw down 2 crawlers, as that, like I said, that pool was really late in coming. Did get the extractor up. He does have a good amount of probes, been chrono boosting probes, which means I can expect that he's not going to be doing a huge push, but I still want to have these 6 slings. 6 slings and 2 to 3 crawlers is the magic number. At that point, you can hold off almost anything. He does see what I'm doing, though. I'm actually going to move down and see if I can't pressure him in any way. Going to spread out creep, because initially you can't actually spend the larva that you might get if you vomit. Will supply block myself on 28, because I do that almost every game. Do have my 2 crawlers up now. I'm actually going to get a 3rd crawler to stop him from just waltzing into my base without any taking any damage, any casualties. How much energy do you have? Well, now you have enough energy. Just spawn it. Okay, let's see what we can do with these lings. He walled in completely. Oh my. Okay, I can expect a Stargate build from this, which means I need to get another queen. And I'll just get like 1 guy on gas each right now, because I need the minerals to get queens. He's even chrono boosting, so I wonder if he does have an attack coming. That's what he's doing. He's not getting a Stargate. He's just getting. He has an imminent attack coming, and I have to find that pylon really fast. Start getting some lings really fast. As there's the push right there. Crawler's not quite in range. Oh, this could be devastating. But I did get that queen, and that queen will actually be able to help a ton in holding off this attack. Especially as soon as I get these Zerglings that don't suicide. Double click, double click, double click. Get a lot more Zerglings. Actually need to spawn some Overlords, it looks like. Do not have enough energy for a transfuse, and now that he just has Stalkers left, I'm actually going to pull back behind this Spine Crawler, and he's just going to snipe away at my hatchery, it looks like, which will be fine. As soon as I get these lings out, I'm actually going to push into him, see what he can do about it, or if he will do anything about it. If he gets that choke going, he might put up a wall of Zealots just like that. Really wish I had that Roach Warren right now. Would be helping me a ton. Let's do it. Looks like he's putting a lot into this push. All you units, please run and stop doing stupid stuff. Looks like he is going to be able to do more damage here. Do have another queen popping out. Don't know if he's going to be able to help me. Try to be a hero queen. Oh, is he going to snipe that hatch? Looks like he is. That's annoying as all get out. Especially since he just keeps warping in Zealots. He's got a really good positioning going there. This does put me down onto just 2 base worth of larvae, so although I do have all these drones. Get to work. Does put me down to just 2 base of larvae, and I haven't been spewing creep because my queens have been off fighting. Congratulations, queens. You're now like really, 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 really important. Gonna be taking up. Looks like he's still 1-basing it. He hasn't even done anything about. He's pretty much doing it all in as far as I can tell. Can't let this Stalker die. This Stalker is the mainstay of my damage dealers. Looks like my Stalker might die. Or not Stalker, I meant Spine Crawler.
Doing so much damage. Actually going to pick up, probably. Try and get him out of there. Did lose that queen in the end. But I am starting to get a good number of roaches. Queen, I need you to stay alive because you are my unit producer. And I actually survived myself successfully. How do you manage to do that when I'm on as little bases here as I am? Don't want that one stalker. Don't want that one roach in the front. Huge! This guy is so aggressive. Oh my gosh. Really impressed with how aggressive he's being. Just all in, one basing it, and there's like nothing I can do. Just try to get as many roaches in there as I can. Just try to do all the damage possible with these roaches. You save enough for another one? I actually need to get roach speed. He will just be moving in though with more stalkers, it looks like. And I do not have any lings, and I need more roaches. Did lose that queen in an unfortunate circumstance. Looks like I will hold this off yet again. Just absolutely surprised I've been able to last this long at all. But it looks like he only has 4 warp gates, and he did save up a lot of money just to hit me with that. Gonna need another queen. And he is going to be taking that expansion, but I do want to kill this pylon, otherwise he can come back at me with just more units, and I will be in I'll just be in bigger trouble. Also, at this point, I need to be taking back that expansion myself. Don't want him to get too huge of a lead on me. Should have been spreading this creep during the battle and whatnot, but since he is now down to the bases that he is, I gotta see how much damage I can do. Since I don't have speedlings yet, now I'm starting him. Really wish I'd had those during the battle. Speedlings work so well against stalkers. He's going to be building up a little bit of a supply force while he is doing this push. I'm going to make more overlords, and then I got to hit him. Let's see if he gets. Looks like he's got a huge stalker army. You don't want to actually run away at this point. And then engage, and then hit, and then hit, and hit, and then engage. I think my roach count can actually kill his stalker count. He has to focus in these zealots. I'm getting these zealots, and I gotta one-shot them really fast. Get that stalker. Looks like he will be able to kill off this roach force. As you see, I am making more roaches. Do need that glial upgrade. Did get this expansion done, so now we're both back to 2 expansions. It's been a very even game, very difficult game, very long, hard game here, people. But since I do have this expansion up, I can be doing a lot more damage, especially since I have this 3rd hatchery. Will be able to get me a pretty large army. If I go just roaches, I should be able to do plenty of damage to him. Would like to start getting more upgrades for the roaches. Actually need to get probably 1 or 2 evo chambers. Let's see if I can't do a run into his mineral line. Took out a couple of